I don't think it's appropriate, if you have a financial analysis, which I hope you do, it should be public, and it should be public before you act. So I would submit it should already be part of the agenda packet. It should already be available to the rest of us so we can lay eyes on it and see if it's legit, so we can see your work.
Miss 5250 here, and I am crazy for justice.
Card, please do so at this time. We have some in the back of the chambers. You'll be allotted 3 minutes. After your first 2 minutes are up, you will get the yellow buzzer, and when your time is up, you'll get the red buzzer. We'll start with folks in the chambers before we move to folks that wish to speak electronically. The first person in the chambers with us today is Patience Millrod. Good morning, Patience.
I'm actually here to speak on the special council meeting, but I suppose you're all going to you'll be here then too when you take that up. We probably all remember our fourth grade teachers saying to us, you need to show your work. Like, how did you get from this math problem to that answer? Do you know what you're doing? Did you do it? Did you look at your neighbor's work? You know, is it legit, this answer? So in that spirit, I went this morning to Legistar, and I looked for the staff report and the financial analysis that would support, one way or another, a council decision on the CFD 18. And I couldn't find one. So that's curious to me. I mean, this is a decision that has significant financial ramifications potentially, and it's not the kind of thing that you would make a decision about without having good criteria for the decision. As we all know, builders get to decide where to build. That's a business decision. I mean, there are certain parameters, but within those, they get to decide. They get to decide if they're going to build inside the city limits. If they do that, then we all know, and they know, that half of the tax revenues that get generated from that development go to the city. That's a good thing. It covers all those things the city does: sewers, curbs, sidewalks, lights, parks, whatever. But if the decision of the developer is to build in an annexation area, we know that less than a third of the tax revenues that get generated are going to go to those essential city services. But the same essential city services have to be provided. So there's a gap. How does that gap get filled? If taxpayers fill it, well, it's either socialism or it's an investment. If it's an investment, first of all, we have to know what's the return on investment and who benefits. And we can't know that without seeing the financial analysis. So I don't think it's appropriate, if you have a financial analysis, which I hope you do, it should be public, and it should be public before you act. So I would submit it should already be part of the agenda packet. It should already be available to the rest of us so we can lay eyes on it and see if it's legit, so we can see your work, or show your work, as it were. So consider this a Public Records Act request. Ideally, and your city attorney will tell you if it matters that this stuff is made public before you vote. I think it ought to, but I don't make the law. So my request would be that you provide it to the public, and I'd like a copy too. Thanks very much.
Thank you. Next in the chambers is...
So that was Ms. Patience Millrod, and she told them, didn't she? Then they're going to get hit next with the gentleman with the signs for Lieutenant Jose Morales. Yeah, this is unscheduled communication, guys. It's pretty interesting sometimes. Please, come to a council meeting. You can also view the meetings or do the Zoom participation, which I'm working on that one too, because you don't have to register and all that. They just need to publish the Zoom phone number and the meeting ID number, and you can join a meeting without having to pre-register, because they just want to limit us, guys. They don't want us speaking up because they don't like hearing the truth. And that's it for today, people. Be well and be free. Always from the police.